Interpersonal skills, nothing but behavior and tactics a person uses to effectively interact with others, or simply in a corporate world, ability to work well with people. No doubt, every employer needs someone who has good interpersonal skills. Getting a job is considered easier when compared to being able to sustain in a job. 90% of them says, I left the job due to people, neither the day-to-day challenges nor the workload that puts me down. How to sustain? Let's see. Welcome to another video. First thing you need to understand, you're going to office for your job. That's your business need. And any relation you're going to build there should be a business relation. Office is not a place to carry your emotions or your personal problems. Build a good official trust with your colleagues. Official trust, not the personal trust. You should be able to differentiate what's official and what's personal. Remember, you will definitely require support from others at one point. So keep your attitude at home and talk well with others. There is no wrong in saying a hi, even though the other person doesn't initiate a talk. Even in the online way of working, there is no wrong in having a casual chat. Ask them what's happening and how's the family doing. Your interaction should seem a bit friendly. It's not about being introvert or extrovert. It's a need in the corporate world. You need to improve your interactions. At least when you are in need of support, the other person should be comfortable coming up to you and offer you support. And try to support others when they are in need. Do not deny at first. At least give it a try, even though it's not in your hands. The other person should feel that at least you're trying for them. And do not support expecting the same from them. For him, it's his job, it's priority. And support from you is just to fulfill his duty. You need to develop at least a feel-good relationship with everyone. But remember, your job is your priority. And any relation you're going to build there only to ensure that your work is done smoothly. It's not being selfish, but that's how it works in the corporate world. In every interaction, the other person should feel that you care for him. You also want his duty to be completed smoothly. If you're unhappy with an employee, do not like him or her. Avoid talking about him or her to others. Even if others does, you need to listen and keep quiet. Otherwise, it will definitely backstab you. No personal trust. Because everybody are coming to office to save their work, to grow in their respective field, not to build a friendship with you. Be nice with everybody, make friends, but ensure you are not fully transparent. You always have a shield when you make friends at office. When we used to be at college or school, our priority was friends, not studies, at least for me. But here, the priority for everybody is their work. When you support somebody going beyond your boundaries of work, do not get upset when the other person doesn't support you the same way you did. Just take it as a business challenge and proceed. Try to reduce depending on others as much as possible. You know your job, you know your roles and responsibility, and you have a boundary, but do not build a rigid boundary there. The boundary you build should be a flexible boundary. When you say, this is not my job, this is not within my scope, this statement is dangerous. Do not limit your scope of work and narrow down the possibilities. When you narrow down your willingness to work, that will continue to narrow down and disappear over a period of time. Provided you have time, you do not cross the work ethics, you are not breaking any rules, you are not deviating the policies of the organization. It's always good to think beyond your scope of work. Do not reply to emails when you're really emotionally hurt and really angry with someone. Keep it in draft and send it later. I'm sure that you'll definitely change your wordings. These are few simple things which will have a bigger impact. Be optimistic with conflicts. Even if your manager or the other person shouts at you, give it some time. Do not react immediately, even though it's not your mistake. Discuss later. What's the gap in the understanding and how can you make your work more effective? And even while interacting with your juniors, they make a mistake and they're coming to you. Do not get irritated and blame them. Advise what best can be done to solve this. When you react positively, they lose 100% of their thinking to solve the issue. Otherwise, a major portion of their thinking will be about you. What's wrong with this person? How can I escape from him? When you argue with someone related to work, try to have a casual personal talk the very next day. And remember, this is only to patch up his or her mind. Sometimes sacrificing your attitude only means that you're more matured than the other person. Don't try to be employee of the month and compete with others. Instead, compete with yourself, with your own performances, and make yourself better every day. In any interview, they are not going to select you based on how many employee of the month award you got in the previous company. They have their own selection process. Start sacrificing your attitude, be nice with everyone, and slowly start taking control. You will sustain. If you feel that some monsters in the office are targeting me, they are real troublemakers, and any change in my attitude will not help. First thing you need to know is, these monsters are always there and will be there. The first thing required from your side is the acceptance that they are there. Start spending less time with them and concentrate on your goals. For example, when you're walking on a street and it rains, you need to buy an umbrella. You just can't cry to God, save me from the rain. Always be alert, know your limits, and be practical. So I have an interview question. How do you manage conflicts with your colleagues? So based on the input that you got from this video, please comment your answers. That will be helpful for others. Please subscribe to my channel if not done, and please share with others. Thank you.